welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Kira's Culture. Now thanks for joining again. This video has been requested by a lot of persons on my Instagram actually. So yeah, as you can tell by the title, stocks, Jamaica Stock Exchange. What is it? How you can buy, how you can sell, the least amount required to buy stocks, and how to set up an account, which broker should I use, yada yada yada. Yeah, I got those on my Instagram. Apparently I'm more active over there, well duh, more than YouTube, but I'm trying to get you guys to jump over to my YouTube. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe. If you are not already subscribed, what are you doing? Are you seeing my mood? This should be your mood too. So welcome to another Monday's video. As I said, like, comment, share, turn on your post notifications to get notified of all my weekly videos. And let's get into the video. What is stocks? What are stocks? What is the stock exchange? Alright, so first of all, Jamaica Stock Exchange is where you buy, you have the opportunity to buy and sell stocks, but it's a secondary market, meaning that you're not buying directly from the companies and you're not selling back the stocks that you already have to the companies. It's basically where other shareholders are on the platform, and when they decide to sell, if you want to bid or ask, bid mean buy from them or sell to them, then you have the option to do so. But to get started, you have to have your broker first. So that's number one. You need to find a broker, and here are some of the brokers that I got off the Jamaica Stock Exchange site. So the brokers are as follows: Barita Investments Limited, Credit Union Fund Management Company, GK Capital Management Limited, JMMB Securities Limited, JN Fund Managers Limited, MVL Stockbrokers Limited, Mayberry Investments Limited, NCB Capital Markets Limited, Proven Wealth Limited, Sagicor Investments Jamaica Limited, Scotia Investment Jamaica Limited, Stocks and Securities Limited, Victor Mutual Wealth Management Limited. These are the list of brokers you can choose from to do your investments with. Personally, because I know that's what you guys want to hear, I do that with Sagicor and GMMB. So yeah, personally. By the way, disclaimer, I'm no financial advisor. No, not gonna make me get charged for say them something here. These are just, you know, my opinions on the stock exchange. What I think about it, what I'm doing. Yeah, me never tell us that one must go to this. Before you do anything, get a broker, talk with them, and see what you think makes sense for you. But before we get into that, let's backtrack a bit. Even though I plan my videos, guys, I don't know, I'm always all over the place for some reason. But yeah, let's backtrack. Let's focus on why a company issues shares first, so you can get why this opportunity has been given to us. Because, you know, when it comes on to Forex, some people say it's a scam. I don't know if people say stock is a scam as well, but yeah, let's just say why a company issues shares. So today's corporate giants most likely had to start small, maybe as like a small private entity where they had a visionary founder who could probably see that this thing might take off, you know, a few years from now, or should I even say decades from now, right? Talking in the past, by the way. But anyways, take an example of Mark Zuckerberg. I hope I pronounce it right. Zuckerberg. He's the founder of Facebook, right? How he found Facebook was actually back in his dorm in 2004 at Harvard University. So who would have think say, hey, Facebook would have been this big profitable organization, right? And of course, for it to be such a huge platform and growing at such a frenetic pace, that means that a lot of capital had to be put into this business to push it like that, because this thing started in 2004 in his dorm. In order for him to generate this idea from brain and pen and paper to actually an operating company That means that he had to get office space, he had to hire employees, he had to buy equipment, buy raw materials, and a lot more, right? And also distribution network and so much more, right? Speaking in general right now, but yeah, for a business that has to grow, you have so fast, you have to have all those stuff, right? So in order to start up the business, he needed capital, or persons need capital. In order to generate this massive amount of capital, persons normally sell shares in their companies, which is called equity financing, or you can do debt financing, which is like loans and stuff like that. But you know, especially over here in Jamaica, forget loading if you have requirement, all that, and the interest on them not pretty, it just makes sense to just do it out, right? So yeah, selling shares, you go the route of equity financing. For the companies to do that though, they need to change the status from a private firm, which is like me, like myself, or just me and 10 friends. By the way, friend and business are really mixed, not a family, but if you have somebody closer, then good luck to you. But anyways, me to 10 persons, then yeah, that's more like a private firm. But if you're going bigger than that and you're generating money like persons are investing in your company, then it would now be listed on the initial public offering IPO, right? And that is where numerous amount of persons from the public comes into your company and buys their shares. So they're practically owning a percentage of your company. But yeah, the money that they're using to buy the shares is what will be your business capital. So that's what he had to do. Alright, so now that we'll cover the boring stuff, you're probably wondering, how is it that my money will grow, how else my investment grow, how will this be profitable to me? Alright, so once the company's shares are listed on the stock exchange and trading in it commences, then the prices will fluctuate as investors and traders will now assess and reassess the intrinsic value of the company, right? So yeah, let's now move on to how we get started, how we hook up with our brokers, create an account, deposit money, how much I need, all of that. Alright, so I already listed the brokers. I told you which one I used already. So yeah, after you do that, then you can make a deposit to your investment account. Now your investment account is totally different from your regular savings account. So if you already have an account at NCB, JMB, Sagicor, Scotiabank, Victoria Mutual, the banks that actually are also brokers for stock exchange, you can't use that account. You have to use an investment account, right? So after you get your broker set up your account, the next thing to do is to make a deposit and let them give you your JCSD, Jamaica Central Securities Depository account number. With this, after you sign up with your broker, you can go on your own and log on to sign up with Jamaica Stock Exchange. I'll leave the link in the bio and also right here. You can use this URL, type it in and go there, sign up, and after you make your account, of course you have to log in back. You will see an option to add your JCSD number, and when you do that, you'll put it under the broker that you have, like whoever gave you this. So make sure ask the people then for it, because they don't actually have to tell you. Cause not this, I don't know. When I went, she never tell me nothing about that. I had to ask. So ask for it. When you add it to it now, then you're now able to ask and bid for shares. But anyways, next, purchase some stocks. Alright, so when I said that this is optional, as in doing it on Jamaica Stock Exchange Market, then yeah, because I don't really use it. I buy stocks through my broker. I go to the bank and actually say, hey, what do you think I would, even though I can do it online, but yeah, I I look into different industries and manufacturers, especially now during COVID times, and if especially if it's something new being added to the stock exchange list, like a new company, or not really a new company, but it's new to the stock exchange list, becoming IPO, then I'd go and I'd, say, hey, how much units I have to buy, because I think the least amount of units you can buy for stocks is 100 units. So if a company is selling $10 per unit, then to buy 100 units, which is the least amount, is $1,000 for 100 units. So it all depends on how many units you want to buy as to whether you can start with the least amount or the lowest amount, because I get that question a lot. What's the lowest amount I can start with? It depends on whichever company you're buying shares in. But yeah, it's not expensive, because if, right, so this is how Jamaica Stock Exchange is beneficial to some persons. Like during COVID time, a lot of persons were selling the shares, not because the companies were doing bad, but it was just out of fear that maybe the company would crash, or they just need money, because as you know, COVID time is a different time. So for a company who probably were selling their shares for $10, you could bid, like put it out there and say, hey, I'm buying stocks from Proven for $3.20. Somebody might just say, hey, here you go, and you get it. So $3.20 times 100 units is $320. So it's literally not expensive. It just depends on which company you want to buy shares from, and on if you want to buy it cheaper from somebody else in a time like when a person just simply decides to go short, because maybe some persons do stock for long-term investments, some persons do stocks for short-term investments. So yeah, so it's literally easy. You just go to one of the brokers I mentioned in this video, say, hey, I am here to set up my investment account, and you make your deposit. You make sure them set you up online, like have your online account, and also ask for your JCSD account number, so you can also buy and sell stocks on the Jamaica Stock Exchange Market. And your personal account with the broker that you're using is to buy and sell stocks just through them alone, right? So yeah, no, I know say someone like ask Sakira, which ones we can buy now? I don't know. When I ask the broker, but it's best to look into manufacturing and industry companies, especially now during COVID times. They're doing very well, and food companies. So yeah, just look at industries benefiting from COVID, and yeah, distribution, manufacturing, food, yeah. Another thing relating to COVID, also look at strong financial entities with now reduced share prices, as there's great opportunity for capital appreciation and the share value to increase, or should I say regain, yeah, regaining their value. Specifically, you and your broker can look into Wisinko, I think Grace, Seprod, and Jamaica Stock Exchange. You and your broker, do not get me into trouble. Me never tell me say, oh no, must go by. I am suggesting that you can look into these. Capiche? Capiche. So yeah, food industries, manufacturing, distribution, and pharmaceutical companies. Anywhere where there is sustained and great demand for service and products, that's a go-to. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, guys. It's a relief doing this video. But yeah, oh, back to my t-shirts. If you guys want one, just hit me up on Instagram at official Kira Walter. Tell me your size and color. You can get in black or white with the same gold writing for $2,500. So yeah, have a great week. It's the week to be productive. It's a brand new week. Get out there, take your opportunities, and just be great. Bye guys. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Bye.